This is Nana telling me how to make, well, pasteles, right?
Pasteles.
Okay, go ahead, Stella. That's pasteles.
Well, this is four hands, of of green, real green bananas, real green bananas, and one big tropical platano, which is a platin. I don't know where
Plátano.
your ShopRite has them, and then you grate them to fine of substance, real fine.
Real, like, mushy consistency, almost
Very mushy.
like applesauce.
Yes, yes, like applesauce. Then you take, um, I'd say 2 cups of olive oil, and you take a little seed that's called achote. It's a red seed, and you take your olive oil and you put it in a pot and you make it hot. Then you take the seed and you throw it into the pot, and it becomes red, orange red. And then you put it aside. Then you take, and when you make your your applesauce of the bananas to look like applesauce, you take salt and throw it in to all this guck, right? And then you take the olive oil and throw it in there and swish it around and around and around and around. Then you take milk, whole milk, and you take and put 2 cups of whole milk in it, and you switch it around, switch it around, switch it around. Take it, put it in a pot, put it in the refrigerator, and cover it, and let it stay there. Meantime, you take a big piece of chuck, about, let's say, 2 or 3 pounds, to about 2 pounds. Well, I say 3 because so you have left over. You get 3 pounds of chuck and 3 pounds of pork, and chop them up in square pieces, small square pieces. Try and take the fat off it. Don't put no fat in it. People put fat in it because they want to extend it, but it tastes terrible. So pure meat is better. And put that on the side. Put it in the refrigerator. Then you take about 3 peppers, green peppers. You take about 4 tomatoes.
What kind of bell peppers or hot peppers?
Bell peppers. About 3 or 4 bell peppers. I say 4, and 4 tomatoes, and 5 onions.
Purple onions, white onions.
The yellow onions.
Okay.
And you take.
What about the tomatoes? Regular steak tomatoes,
Yes.
or?
Yeah, any tomato. The little plum tomatoes are nice.
Okay.
And then you take 4 or 5 heads of garlic. You know, the whole head.
Cloves?
The whole head. And then you take all that and chop it up. Not in pieces like you did the meat.
Just cloves.
Right? You're not going to grind it.
Right.
You're not going to grind it. You're
More of a
going to leave
chop?
it whole, yes.
Oh, just like splitting it.
You cut it
Okay.
in pieces, like
little quarters?
small,
Eighths?
like that. Oh, not big. Little pieces. You're gonna chop it.
Okay.
You're not gonna make it.
Good video. How to
You're
make
not gonna
pasteles.
mash it up. You're gonna have little pieces,
Cooking with NaNa.
and then you're gonna have two, 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 uh, two bundles of cilantro. You cut half of the cilantro off. You know the stems.
Okay.
You keep the top, mostly the top. You chop that also. Now you have all this chopped up, your tomatoes, your peppers, your garlic, your onions, and your cilantro. You have it all chopped up. Then you take your pan, a big pan, you put olive oil in it, and you take about a half a cup of if you have any oil left from the mush,
Right.
if there's any, because you should have some left from the mush.
From the banana stuff?
Yes, you should have some olive oil left, because you're not going to put the whole thing.
So save that stuff, okay.
You save some. You put it into the pan with the achote, and then you take all your ingredients, you throw them in the pan, and you swish them. Then you take your meat and you swish it in there too, right? And you swish it all together, all together, all together. Then you take a can of tomatoes paste, 1 can of with all that meat, you're gonna have about 2 cans of tomato paste, 1 can or 2 cans of tomato sauce, and you throw it in there after you swish it all up. Then you lower the heat and let the meat cook. Now your meat is done. Now you're gonna have oil in there. It comes to the top. Don't throw that oil away,
That's good.
because that's the oil that you're gonna use to put on the paper, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the oil you're gonna use on the
So
paper.
they don't stick to it.
You're gonna put the paper down, take a little bit of the oil, put it on the paper.
Is this like a wax paper?
Yes. It's a special paper
Where you get it?
in the Spanish store. And then you take a little bit of the oil, put it on the paper, take the mush, put it on the paper, about a big spoon, like the rice spoon, you know, the big ones,
Big wooden ones from like that.
of mush. You put it there. Depends how big you want it, you know.
Just a nice little.
Then you flatten it in the middle, like you make a little volcano.
Okay.
Then you take your meat with all your ingredients in it.
Was there raisins in this?
Oh yes, I forgot your raisins. Yeah, you throw raisins in there, and you throw olives in there.
Are they cooked raisins or are they just straight?
No, they come in a box.
Are they special too, or are they?
Yeah, it's sun-made. They come in a box. Give you a lot of them. Then you take olives with the little red little thing in
Pintos?
it. Don't get olives with the seed, because you could choke.
You just want the green olives with the red?
The green olives with the little red pepper in it.
All right.
Then you put the olives and the raisins in it. You put one in one dish. You put another one in another dish. The olives you put in the meat. The raisins you leave on the side. Don't put them inside the meat. When you're making it on the paper, you take a few raisins, and put them in. You know, and don't mush your raisins. You know what I mean?
All right.
Let them be raw when you put them on the paper with everything in there.
Now, when you're putting in the paper, that's all cooked already, right? That's everything.
That's not cooked.
Oh, it's not cooked.
Oh no, we haven't cooked that. The only thing we cooked was the meat.
Okay, so
Remember, we put the mush in the refrigerator.
right.
Now, after you make that tunnel, that volcano, you put the meat inside. You put the raisins around it, and then you find the way of learning how to put it together. And if you don't put it together, you're gonna have a mush in the water. I could teach you that too. The certain way you do it. You tie it up, you put them all on the side, make them all, and then you cook them.
In what? Boiling water?
Yeah, it takes about an hour and a half. You gotta wait for the water to boil.
Huh.
Before you throw them in.
All right, and that's how you make what?
Pasteles.
All right.
Now, you talk to a Mexican or you talk to a South American person that don't know what we're talking about, they think you're talking about a dessert.
Ah.
That word pastel is a dessert for people. It's a dessert for Emilio.
Ah, okay.
Okay?
The
But
Puerto
to
Rican
you,
is.
it's a Puerto Rican Caribbean dish. And it's called a pastel. Pasteles.